Why to keep working when you have enough? I do still work a lot, even though I don't need to. I'm financially free, but I choose this because I'm very excited about software and I want to give it a proper shot in order to grow my next software business. In this video, I'll show you how I think about my time input and why I'm working so hard, and also why working less might be the wrong goal entirely. And the third reason has something to do with my team, and it might not be what you expect. I'll break down when working more makes actual sense and when it's just a wasted motion. When I get asked why I'm putting so much time in, maybe there's some personal reasons why I'm just challenged, whatever. I'm workaholic. My dad was like that. I'm like that. My brother is like that. Cool. You can make that case. Fine. Honestly, I would love to go kite surfing right now. I could do that. I could leave everything now and just take off a week and go kite surfing. But then if I look at it back 5 years, in 5 years, and I think, okay, so I went kite surfing like 10 times in a year and my business did not grow as I wanted. Well, then I cannot blame anyone. I can say, well, why didn't I reach my goal? So then I would need to look at what was more important for me, to go kite surfing a lot or to build up this thing. That's just personal preference. Like, what do I want to happen, right? What do I feel challenged by? The next thing is there are customers who paid us, and maybe some of them, they didn't get the value out of it yet, but they're betting on that our product's going to be so kick-ass that in the end they get much more back. So they're betting on us. And if someone bets on us, I don't want to let them down. This is one of the most important things. But let me tell you the third thing that's even more important. We are paying okay salaries, but I'm not proud about yet what we are paying the team and what kind of benefits the team get. So yeah, teams want an okay compensation, right? And I still feel like we're falling short. We're okay. We're probably better than others. I'm probably a boss that is nice to work with, that's fun to work with and challenging, I guess. But at the same time, they want to win. So if I don't get them opportunity to win, then the whole point is not there. So why would you spend your time on my company if I'm not giving you the chance to win? That's the whole point. You can make money somewhere else. You can just, I don't know, freelance, do something else. Work for an online gambling company. Work for, I don't know, an insurance. Work for e-commerce company. Or just go on Upwork, do whatever. But this does not give you the chance to win, because the person on Upwork will have you make a feature and then they're going to fire you. And so I feel like obliged that I give my team the opportunity to win and the opportunity to make money, right? So we can only make money if we have more money in excess that we can spend. I'm modest in my spending, and everything that I make, I'm reinvesting. That's the whole point. And as I'm reinvesting, there are enough other people benefiting from that. And especially we are investing in developing countries. And I know this is, maybe it's a high risk. The point is that these people attached to those businesses, they will profit. They will have a chance to rise. And I really believe that right now in our day and age, the West is slowly losing relevance a lot. I'm from Germany. I see this every day, right? I see developing countries, they have a good chance now, especially with stable birth rates and with like a flattening of technology where everything is accessible. And so I want to be there for them. I want to be there for my team. And I'm not approaching this as a lifestyle business. Then I would keep freelancing and just put in my hours or just coast on my investments. I want to make a platform to win. And for that, I cannot be the bottleneck. At one point, I might have hired people and then the platform runs and everybody wins and then I'm slowly stepping back. But this boulder needs to start rolling first. That's my reason why I'm putting in so much time. In general, as a CEO, it's harder with a family. It's easier when you're single. If you're single, you can just throw everything at it. It is a stretch that you have to face every day. Every day at 6 p.m., I'm going home and I leave this place here, I leave my office. And every day it's like, I actually want to go at 5:30. And every day I have work until 7:30. I think what I noticed is I had to come to terms with that. There are a couple of things that I'm doing in order to, let's say, hack that. There's no real hack for time because you only have a given amount of time, but you can try not to squander it. I try to avoid stuff that's not beneficial to the long-term plans. That's low value. So many principles and how people go about this. Something like, well, I don't cook, I don't do dishes, I don't do the laundry. We have helpers for that. I hire that out. I do work out almost every day, but sometimes I don't do it. I don't find time in the morning, or the air quality is not good enough. It's not optimal. But for example, I don't work out a whole hour. I can run for an hour, but if I work out in the gym, it's 30 minutes. I won't be a bodybuilder. That's fine. I have in my office here, I do some stretching. Sometimes I do push-ups, 100 push-ups every day. So I also try to minimize the free time, like my lifestyle time. Most networking events, I enjoy networking. I'm an extrovert person, right? But a lot of times when I'm at a networking event, I get bored after I talk to a couple of people. My attention span is short, and I feel like networking needs to be done sparingly and with a group that really matches what we're doing. I can hang out with other high high energy people and we talk for 3 hours, that's great. But on a random networking event, I usually now try to avoid those. I try to spend all my time on high value activities. Let's say, imagine you're taking half your time and just doing stuff that's not really relevant, or you're working on the project that you're going to throw away again. Suddenly, it doesn't matter if you work 50 hours per week. The output is 25 hours. I try to maximize that out and do this 80-20, the 80-20 rule. So I put my effort and I try to maximize this thing here and get 80% of the results. The problem is usually you don't know which ones are you working on here. You can have a feeling, but the end output you don't know. What I do, for example, I focus on one product. This is our focus area. I focus on one product and I try to hit in here. But let's say if you do marketing, usually not everything works. You just have a couple of things that work. Yeah, and so you don't know what happens here. But once you find this correlation, you try to expand the 20 as much as you can. The other thing I do is single-threaded leadership, where I don't need to check in too many times. If someone is a leader in my team, they are able to manage fully, but then also adjust and solve some bottlenecks themselves and then come to me if something major happening. If you want to build your software company and if you need some help, book a call with me on my website.